Hello. Hello, you beautiful soul. So, I have a message today. Okay, this is for somebody who is a star. And the first thing I wrote on my little notepad when I was channeling before the session was rise and shine. Okay, that was like top thing, rise and shine, right? I think that's a perfect way to start the day. And just saying rise and shine. So, rise and shine. I love you. Um, So, for your message today, I got you're a star. Okay, you have that star quality. Um, Something about you just makes you stand out, whether it's your looks, your your style, the way you express yourself, your personality. Something about you is just really interesting to watch, right? Like you get people's attention. Okay. So if this is already resonating with you, go ahead and hit the like button and let's continue. So, also, what I had was you have an inner knowing that you are royalty in some way. Okay. I was getting that really heavy. Like you just grew up feeling different, right? And, you know, maybe you were humble about it and you didn't really talk about it. Um, 144, as I was saying that, but I feel like for this group, whoever this message is for, you on the inside just had an inner knowing that you were royalty or some type of feeling that you were just different. Okay. And I channeled a message and spirit said, you are royalty. Okay. You are a highly evolved soul who agreed to come here to assist in the evolution and the ascension of Earth. Okay. And you are an alchemist. You're a powerful transmuter. 222 on the timer as I look up and say that. Okay. And one thing that Spirit was asking me to, um, I guess, go into a little bit of detail about or expand on was the idea of Earth. I call it Earth University. If you've been following along and you know, my references, I refer to Earth as Earth University. Okay. And if you saw one of my last videos about, I was talking about a conversation with my son and how some of us souls here are just a little bit more complex than others. And that's not to, it's not to say anything bad about anybody. I'm not saying that anybody's better or worse. I'm just saying that even in a university type setting, there are levels. Okay. And Spirit really wanted everybody to understand that every soul on this planet, okay, every real true soul on this planet is a highly evolved soul. Okay, this is a very, very dense reality to live in, and it takes a very strong and strong willed, should I say. You have to be willing, right? Because not all of us make it out. There's a lot of us that kill ourselves or unalive ourselves and, whatever. And it's very unfortunate, but it's almost like it's understood. I feel like Spirit told me like like some people make it out and they're like, dang, I can't believe you made it that long. I don't know why that was coming through. Um so I feel like right now I'm getting something about somebody, if you know someone who has unalived themselves, and just know that they are not rotting in hell or anything like that. Okay, they're safe. It's fine. Nobody's rotting in hell over that, right? It's kind of just like, pulling the ejection seat, right? And they might have to come back and start over or agree to go on to some other, they decided to drop this course, right? Or just drop out of universe or Earth University altogether. So either way, we have to understand that in this Earth University, there are different levels, right? And there are some higher ranking souls than others. Okay. And as I was channeling this, I was thinking about ranking stuff, and you know, I almost immediately got like triggered, because I was like, oh, ranking, that's terrible. People ranking people, like I just wanted to go there. But then I was like, you know, hold on a second. And Spirit's like, no, 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 ranking isn't bad, because they're like, Candace, you literally rank stuff all the time. Like, you know, like, do you not have a favorite place to eat? That's ranked number one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the idea of ranking is, you know, whatever. But some of us here are very high ranking souls, right? Some of us have, you know, are just in our freshman year. Some of us are in our sophomore year. Some of us have our bachelor's. Some of us have already gotten our master's. Some of us are professors. And there's probably even a dean or something walking around here, right? 555 on the timer. And so let's just keep that in mind with the message today, okay? But I wanted to pull from my elemental alchemist deck because the word alchemist came up, and I was like, ooh, I have not used this deck in a while, so why not? You know let's just see what your higher self, what your spirit team, what your angels and your guides have to say about this star quality, this energy. Another thing that I was getting was you are highly protected by the goddess Isis. I don't know if you're familiar with the ancient Egyptian deities or not, but she was a very high-ranking deity in ancient Egypt, and she is just the mother of all, And so she wanted you all to know that she is working with you, and that she loves you, and she's protecting you, and wrapping you up in her wings like you're her own baby, like her own child. And I thought that was beautiful. And who doesn't want a big old hug from a beautiful goddess, right? So there's that. Also, I was seeing 1212, so that could serve for serve as confirmation for somebody. Maybe even seeing 1212, or sevens. Sevens have been really heavy, but let's just see. I'm dishonesty. First thing out. Actually, gonna look at the book because it has been a long time since I worked with this one. But right off the top, I'm thinking of the way she's standing here. She's got her back turned, and I was just thinking, like, maybe you have been in complete and utter denial about who you are, what you are, and the star quality that you have. Okay, 818 on the timer. Such an important number. I see that literally every single day. So I feel like, yeah, I'm just feeling dishonesty is a root in fear. The fear is rooted in insecurity, avoidance, vulnerability, and control. Lies, no matter how white or insignificant they may seem, breed disloyalty. Whether you're lying to yourself or others, or someone is being dishonest with you, a secret is at hand. The secret is given power and weight by the act of concealing it. Accumulated falsehoods and deception can show their impact on your health. So it's interesting, right? Because I'm feeling just now, Spirit's telling me somebody in our collective group here is literally causing stress on themselves because they're in such deep denial of the fact that they're literally a star and that they're a very evolved soul. And I feel like somebody is feeling like it's an incredible amount of pressure or responsibility that you're stepping into, and it is, right? But it makes me always think about, you know, Spider-Man, because it's like with great power comes great responsibility, right? But responsibility isn't a bad thing. And one thing that I actually was talking with my husband about the other day is like a fear of responsibility, and people seeing responsibility as an inconvenience or as like a hard task. And this topic was actually coming up in you know reference to children, and how in my family specifically, I don't I've never gotten the the message that children are a blessing, right? Each time someone gets pregnant, it's almost like, oh, here's another one, you know, ugh, here's another person we got to take care of, you know, dang it, why'd you do that, right? And imagine the response I got when I told everybody I was pregnant with twins after already having 3 kids, right? Mm-hmm. I can tell you right now that everybody's true colors were revealed immediately, right? Which people have come around, and they love my kids, and I'm not saying that they don't, but it really shows how people view responsibility as this huge work and inconvenience. I saw 1111 on the timer as I was talking about that. So I don't know who that was for, but that was for something. And Spirit's asking you, do your words and actions match and conspire in alignment? Okay. Is who you are and who you see yourself to be the same? And do you act that way? Because I don't feel like it. Um, and I always speak from my own experience, and I always tell you guys, no judgment, you know, really, no judgment here. I know what it's like. I've been dishonest and in complete denial about myself in the past, or I've been told that certain things about me were a bad thing, right? I've been conditioned to misalign my thoughts and my actions in my reality. Okay. So interesting. I want to see. I want to get one more card from. Ooh. Okay. So we had a couple of them popped up. 1 minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. Interesting. Feeling, irritability. Goodness gracious. My hair is blowing everywhere and I'm sweating. Irritability. I'm really feeling like this is somebody else's energy. I don't know why. I'm really feeling like, and I'm also getting scornful. And this could be you, because trust me, I've pulled this for myself before. Okay. Actually, when I first got this deck, I wasn't really in the place that I am now. And I asked my deck, hey, which I also was not very respectful. And I was so eager to get it open, right? I didn't even connect or do Reiki or do, anything. I just busted it open and started using it. And so I actually got this card pulled for me whenever I took a step back and was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even connect. I'm so sorry. And so then I took the time to connect and appreciate, my deck, and just, give it some love. And then I just was like, what was your first impression of me? And this literally popped out. Scornful. And hey, I've been there, but I'm going to see what it says actually for both of those. Because like I said, I haven't worked with this deck in a long time and I love it. It was actually one of my very first Oracle decks. And I think it's in the back. So, do you have toxic thoughts that need to be released? Is there anything you have recently judged harshly, and what emotions stand between you and your goals? Okay, changes need to be made. You will not progress in your true path with the same attitude of disdain. There are negative feelings that you are carrying, and they are spreading through your life like venom in your body. So, yep, that was me when I when I first got this deck. And I laughed and laughed because it was so true at the time, and I was not necessarily, I'm sweating, in a position where I wanted to admit that to myself yet. So this deck activated that within myself, right? So it really just let me know that I still had some negative thought patterns, negative beliefs, and habits that were blocking me and keeping me in a place of fear of being seen. Um, and, you know, it just is what it is. That was what I got. um, but for the other card, the irritability card, I was really feeling like this was somebody else. Y'all, I'm so shiny. I'm sorry, I keep getting close to my camera. Seeing all my crazy freckles and my sweat, but whatever. You love it. So I don't know. I'm really feeling like you got people irritated, like you irritate people. Okay, um, like you got people shaking their head, like, and trust me, I got that quality too. I always got people irritated and shaking their head at me or at them or whatever. You know how it is sometimes. Um, so there was that. That was so interesting. To pick up on somebody else's energy like that. I don't typically like to read into other people's energies because, um, which I didn't necessarily read into it. I just kind of came up as like, you irritate people, you trigger people. that that star quality that you have can be irritating, and I feel like some people don't realize that they might have the same qualities, or even that they might have a desire to. And I'm hearing a toddler. One of my babies is up. Let me see. I'm gonna pull just like one tarot card real quick because I keep looking over there. My babies just woke up, and one of them has started escaping out of her crib, and then she can open the door. So, anyways, ask Spirit if there's anything here, any messages from our guides. Ooh, got all kinds of stuff popping up. That's funny. This I saw this on the bottom of the deck, and then I was interested to see if it was going to pop out, and it did. It actually popped all the way out. The moon is our subconscious. I know, like I said, in your subconscious mind, you know that you're a star, you know that you're royalty, and you know that there's something that sets you apart. And I'm drawn to all the phases of the moon right now, and I'm feeling like you are looking back at some of the phases in your life, but there are some that are behind you. Like there's some that you aren't seeing, right? Like you've seen some phases over here, but you're not even looking over here. I feel like you maybe subconsciously focus on the wrong things, and this is making me feel like some subliminals could help reprogramming your subconscious mind. um, but there's a portal and there's a doorway on this card. I love these cards. They're fairly new, so I read them a little bit different. I read these for the pictures. But there's a portal here. And I feel like this message today is going to help you step through that portal. It's going to help you alchemize. It's going to help you to quantum leap, right? Because sometimes all that we need to make a shift is a knowing, a paradigm shift, right? So maybe you didn't understand why you felt this way. Maybe you didn't understand why you thought you were, you know, royalty, or why you felt a certain way. And then, you know, you get attention from people, right? You walk into a room and everybody notices you, but then the people in your life that are closest to you downplay it, right? They're like, oh, you know, don't be letting everything go to your head. Okay, well, it's not that it's going to your head. It's just that you cannot ignore the attention that you get. Okay, and it irritates some people. It irritates the people that have been trying to downplay you, the people that have tried to put you down and make you seem like, you know, you're nutty for feeling this way. You irritate them. That's why they try and do that. That's why they try and turn you down, turn off your little razzle dazzle, you know, because it irritates them. Because maybe they don't have it. Maybe they're in their freshman year here at the Earth University, and, you know, you're a little bit higher ranking. So that was pretty much it. It was a really short message. I just really wanted to help somebody to understand that you do have that star quality, and you are just magnetic and amazing and beautiful, you know. And if anybody has ever tried to make you feel less than that, just ignore them, please. Okay, because they're only mirroring to you how they feel on the inside. Okay, I hear a baby. I'm gonna see if I can get her to come out. I saw 2222 on the timer. Hi, that's Daddy's. She got a protein bar. So anyways, yes, you are a highly ranked soul. Okay. Come here. Ugh. Hi. You're highly ranked, and you're protected. Oh, sorry. I probably messed with my audio. You're amazing. You're beautiful. Okay, if you resonated with this message, hit the like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Comment. Tell me, you know, how long have you felt this way? And if you would ever like to book a session with me, I do Reiki and readings, either separate or together, however, whichever way you feel comfortable. And we can clear out those, not clear out, I'm sorry. I'm going to stop using that word because we need the colors in our chakras. Removing any negativity, right? Removing any negative energies, and just helping you to come into alignment and balance all of your chakras and your energies so that you can ascend to higher vibrations, higher levels of consciousness, and just your higher desired and manifested reality, right? So I love you. Oh, also, if you want to do that, my email is in the description. And then also, if you would ever like to donate, one second, baby, to my channel in any way, send me a, you know, token of appreciation, buy me a coffee. My Venmo and Cash App are also in the description. So thank you so much. I love you. And again, you're beautiful, you're amazing, you're needed, and I love you.